What's up guys, Patterson here, and today's FIFA 17 video we're going to be looking at my club. So here we get started, we're on player search, we're going to our first player. Boom, team of the year Modric. So I don't believe he's that price now. At the time I thought it would be a good investment, but everyone realised he's not the be all and end all. You can buy Pogba, who's probably better than him. Then next, he's essential in our squad. We've got Informants and Reed. I think he still goes for 50k. So this card is small in disguise. He really is. He's the Australian. Oh, New Zealand. I knew he was from New Zealand. Don't quote us. He has Candy. Want to watch card. Still 500k, even though them want to watch packs basically killed the market for them. And if you've got any want to watch, I think they're going to go back up in about a couple of months when the game's ended. So Usman and Gomes. This card's surprisingly good actually, but he doesn't look like he's good. And this is actually one of my favourite centre backs in the game. He's not weekend league quality but Division 1 quality. I've played 2 games and he's like Sergio Ramos's apprentice, let's say that. Even though he's got nothing to do with him, but he's Spanish, so that means he's related to him. Next, oh, what have I done? What have I done? No. There's Courtois there. Best goalkeeper in the game, obviously in my opinion. So with the goalkeeper, you want to try and get giant throw on the goalkeeper. It starts off those counter attacks. Next, we've got Matuidi, the magician who's defending. I don't know why I keep doing that. So well-rounded stats. Had his moustache scored, but I sold him for 80k, so I just bought this one back. This one's this one's a lot better than he's in. Is it in form or moustache? Moustache. His moustache card's better. And then centre back Chris Smalling. He's a legend. He's a legend in disguise. Rafael Varane, for his price, he's a decent card. I don't rate him highly. He doesn't stay in position. I think it's his work rate. He's got medium, but on your defenders, you want medium high with Chris Smalling and Winston Reed. These are my go-to centre backs of the weekend league. Now we're starting to go down to players I keep because they've got chemistry styles basically. But Begovic, Aurier, he's in my main team. He's best right back in the game. Mustafi, don't need him, but he's want to watch card. Butland, the start of the game Butland was essential, now I'll just discard him. Anthony Martial, I sold and bought like 500 Anthony Martials. I just use them as discards really, as discard when I get annoyed. You've got Eric Bailly. Yeah, I don't know what his price is now. But if you're starting the game, you haven't got much coins, I would go with Smalling and Bailly, or Zuma and Mustafi. Got this Sacco card who's been moved to Crystal Palace. It's 2k, those of them want to watch. We've got Piszczek, FIFA 16, 15, 14 legend. Morgan Schneiderlin, my native version. It was a good sign for Everton, that. This is a surprisingly decent right back. Left forward. This card, people sleep on him, but 219 games at the start when you link them up with Ronaldo, Sanchez, Coquelin, basically poor man's Kanté, Remy. Started the game with Remy. Say 340 games, 163 goals, 100 assists. So I don't see many people using him, but when you make that switch from Remy to Lacazette, you won't look back. Then we've got Delphine there. So we're just going to go with the special cards. There's Kyle Walker there as well. So special cards here, SBC, Jonas. If you see his stats, you think he's worth it. He just doesn't link with anyone, so he's got to come on as a sub. My favourite card in the game, SBC Lacazette. I think his SBC is cheaper than his Inform, so I'm using him. The Cardi, decent card. It's the best player I've ever got from monthly rewards, even though I hit the lead every month. I think the next ones are coming out soon, which I got to delete in that. Socrates, good centre back. Kane, terrible. Top rock SBC, who's for footless. He looks like a decent caller, he's medium, I don't like that. There he is, the legend himself, James Milner. So I got him in an untradeable pack, decent card, low pace. You can bring him on as a centre mid, he does fine. Pretty bad card, yeah. He scored 3 goals in 3 games, but if you look at these stats, they're pretty bad. Not worth his coins, I think it's like 38. This card here doesn't fit in anywhere really unless you're building Portuguese. Aspas, bring him on as a cam or right forward and then switch him back to cam, he's so good. If you look at these stats, he's so well rounded when attacking. Juan Fran right back, I think was footless, I can't remember. But he was, I think at the time he was 20k. And it was him and DeMarcos. I would rather go with him because DeMarcos was just for the pace and people don't use that league, and then you saw him for the cheaper one. Romero, at the time I thought he would be the main striker, but then I got, like I said, a week later. Decent card, I just don't like him. Yeah, that makes sense. Insigne, this card's tricky because he's got no strength at all. He cannot win the ball back. I know some wingers can, like run into players because of the physical and stuff. Yannick Bolasie, well, King Bolasie. Then he's got 85 passing, he cannot pass. So Leighton Baines, untradeable as well. For him, if you think about it, high, medium, you need someone fast too, so them work rates doesn't work. David Villa, SBC. He scored 3 games and scored 6 goals, so he is decent. Couldn't speak there. Inigo Martinez, him and Alvaro go hand in hand. Gonalons, decent card. Kurzawa, I don't like him. Perrin, I think I've played 20 games with him. Perrin, this card stats are unbelievable. For a centre back, he's got 73 passing, 72 dribbling, 87 defending, 84 physical. I think what lets him down is his work rates and his height. Fernandinho, this was on the fitness cards. I think I paid like 80k or something for him. I would say he was worth it, but he's not Kante. Everyone says like, oh, Fernandinho is better. He's not. Just because there's a card you can't get doesn't mean that card will change your game much. So Smolov, for an impact sub later game, he's great. As a starter, you've got to play players you don't like around him, so he's not worth it. So that's what I would say, buy someone from a league only use before, in players you want around them before you're thinking about just going into a league you don't know. Like we've got Alisson here, decent card actually. Not very good as he doesn't link up anyone. We've got Pizzi, decent card again. He doesn't fit my style of play. You need the midfielders to do everything really, he doesn't do that. Gareth Barry, I think this was 600 appearance. His pace lets him down. I thought he would sit in the pocket in the midfield, he doesn't do that. He normally gets stuck out of position a lot because he can't get back. Jermaine Defoe, 83 overall. I'm just going to trade him in at some point. Moses, terrible. Belotti, terrible. Emery Chance, decent. This card's good. Is the left centre mid, the attacking one is decent. This card as a sub's good as well. 7 games, 5 goals, 2 assists. I think he's discard price, I can't search it. This card's good as well. No physical, and he's kind of like Lacazette cheap version. Even though I think Lacazette's normal card's the same price, so go for Lacazette. Yeah, Fernandez, look at that card. That card looks lethal. It's not though. 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot from a CDM. 83 overall. I could put him in a team with Small if it just doesn't work. Then we've got one to watch, Mustafi. You probably see him on my older videos where I've done the wrong SBC. I didn't really make it clear that's all happened in the video, but I'd done some more want to watch packs the other night and I got him back again, so I just kept him. Must be some sort of thing. Here, month. These are like all my month cards. So this card here, you probably all know if you watch my videos. These are like, this is like my favourite card in the game. Doesn't score. He scored, I probably think he's got 183 goal contributions out of 281 games. I would say 200 of them are off the bench. So you got some. I've tried this card as well as 4 and 2 and 2, playing him next to Lacazette. Doesn't work. Actually, he scored 12 goals, so he's just not good enough. So Balassi, fantastic card, cheap Ronaldo. Charlie, I got him in there, done the SBC for him. He was worth it at the time, don't use him now. I'll probably still use him at some point as he's got well-rounded stats. I don't know why he's got powerhouse on him, defending and passing. He needs that. I'll probably put Shadow or something on him. Then Lopez, he is a legend from the past. Him, if you remember what FIFA he was from, leave it in the comment below where he was insane. I think it was FIFA 13 or 14. Bernadeschi, just don't like him. Keita, decent card, bad. Like, well, he's got everything you need for a decent centre mid. He just hasn't got. He's attacking, even though he's not very good at attacking. I don't know. He's got an 84 right mid now. I packed him on nearly 1 roads, so he has fucked. In my opinion, he's kind of. If anyone remembers how Vidic used to play in FIFA, the Man United legend, he kind of reminds us of him. I know everyone probably complain about that, but he does. Suso bad. Who's going to use him? He's got 70 pace and nothing actually good. We've got here Scott Sinclair. He's got a decent card to be fair for his overall. So these are all untradeable. I took the chance at the time and didn't get anything. So we've got Sinclair, Trippier and Piscini. They all got like well-rounded starters, haven't got enough stats, if that makes sense. Guzman. So my FIFA 16 team in the start of this game, you probably won't believe this, so I started with the Liga Vancouver MX, and it was quite challenging, let's say, when people other than Premier League teams, and you've got Guzman in goal. Not even this card, I had his normal card. And then we've got Den Donker. When am I going to use him? Just like, when is anyone going to use any of these? I think I've used him before, 2 games, and that's it. You use him for 2 games. This is Liga Nos's Smido. There's 2 players in this league that I think you could actually, there's probably 3 actually. There's Car Value was his name, CDM 86 overall. There's him, Nelson Smido. Is this Nelson Smido? And there's another one, I'll show you in a minute. Nakaluma, I got him in that team of the tournament Africa. Never played with him. Might do a video on him, he looks like a good card. So he has kinda, this card at the time, I thought, I knew I was going to do it in anyway, but I done it instantly, and it was probably the best decision of is trying to get up there to get the coins. This card is a super sub after half time, it's insane. He's got the most well-rounded stats or something like that overall, I think, as well. This card was kind of, I think he was 10k. And then Big Timothy Cahill. Big Tim. Definitely worth it. Everton legend. I've tried to use him as a centre mid. In a team with, who did I use him with? I can't remember. Was it Winston Reid? No, it wasn't Winston Reid, because he is Winston Reid. What was I looking for? The Portuguese. So here, this card here, Ruben Smido. I think they might be bros actually, but I'm not sure. If you look at his stats as a starter midfielder, not midfielder, defender, he's got decent stats. 72 pace, 77 fit, 84 physical, 77 defending. So this card at the start of the FIFA was essential for us to get gold free in like I think it was the first week, which is kind of weird since I don't know why I went for this league. It was this league and the Russian league, and this card, I think it was. So this card, that Semedo card, and this Semedo card. If you look at the stats, they're quite good actually. I wouldn't use them now, but they would link up with Pizzy. I don't know why, but it works kind of. I just don't like him. 3 goals, 3 assists, don't like him. What else was I going to do? As you can probably see, I'll show you my teams as well. So he has me FUT Champions team. I think it's in a week or 2 weeks. When the games start again, there's going to be a requirement for you to have full Premier League team. I think it's kind of stupid. Premier League, that's for the loyalty thing, rotation. I'm pretty sure this is the same team, just with different players on the bench. I don't know what's going on there, to be honest. Minimum 16 Premier League. I think that's next week. So this is the team I was thinking about going with. Got some special codes on the bench. Obviously, I think it'll be like that mainly. I don't think I'll play Mkhitaryan. At this point, Winston Reid will probably be. You go in the centre back position there. I don't know if anyone like has trouble with this, but the right back and left back, especially in the Premier League, there's only one that I want to play left back, and that's Marcus Alonso. I don't have him yet, but I think I'm going to get him. Yeah, I think if I get something good in my Elite 1 rewards, the next video will be Paul Pogba, and he'll be in this position. I think I'm due some luck, kind of. I've never had a good player from me rewards, really. I'll show you me transfer list. So I was just selling. So this card actually, I bought him for 150, sold him on, kind of. I seen he had good pace, he might be good for SBCs. Here's this bronze cards, really. So this is the Keita card that I was talking about before. He goes for 20k, but this one didn't sell. Yeah. I don't think he goes for. Why is it not? 17k. Right, so I want to sell him. I want to try and get 400k before I get me rewards, so I want that pull back desperately. This card actually, I would just go with Vic here. That's why I was trying him, but it just didn't work. It's too slow. Keita, as a super sub he might be good, but as a super sub, not for me. I'm just going to get rid of him. And same with him. I don't know if I should keep him or he doesn't go for anything. How much did I just score him for? 10k. Let's put him for there. 12.75. I don't know if that's worth it or not. These are just old bronzes, Kondogbia. He has this Jordell I've had since the start of FIFA. Played 100 games. I'm not going to sell him for that. I was going to sell him when the player prices. He has Ziegler. I was using him at the start of FIFA. I was trying to sell them as I had Shadow on them. People might buy them, but I don't think people buy them when someone else has had them. I don't get this whole fresh card thing, and I'm probably going on for far too long here, but I'm going to look at Toni Kroos's stats. I don't know if I should get him. I don't think he fits in the team at all, but that's a 95 CDM. 95. I haven't got enough coins, I don't think. If I had that much coins, I don't think I would buy him. I want to get Pogba as of that. How much is Pogba? As of that requirement coming up, I think it's worth me while I get Pogba. But I don't get all the packs up 579. So if you don't know, Elite 1 rewards, you only get 150k, which would put us up to 540 plus whatever in the packs. So that means all my coins will be gone for Pogba. So whatever else I get in the packs, I'll have to sell to get fitness cards. Look at that, Paul Pogba, 140k for his watch card. 90 overall. I think that's worth it, mate. I don't get why he's informs going from on he's on watch card, but who knows with FIFA, who knows. There's one there for 410k. I think Pogba's got to the point where he should be 350k. I don't know, like every time Pogba's price fluctuates, it's like, give us a break, man, will ya? Give us a break. Like, so that's about it. How do you show your ball and stuff? I don't think you can. So online seasons, currently, there's me rank for Elite 1. So online seasons, I was currently on me, I think I was on a 4-win streak from Division 1 or something without losing. But then, one of the games it was like late at night I came on, and the way the games play compared to FUT Champions is like night and day. The online season match is so slow, especially with me custom tactics that you'll be able to see in a video that I've got on my channel. Shameless plug there, but I don't care. Right, he has me custom tactics again. So as these custom tactics are good for FUT Champions, they're not good for divisions for some reason. Even though they work, you just seem to get counter-attacked far too much. But the Division 1 is a lot higher player quality than FUT Champions. Even though I think FUT Champions is competitive and everything else, when I first started it was like, oh, FUT Champions, yeah, it is a game. Now it's like, FUT Champions, stop it, don't. And then it's like, oh well, hello, and then nothing happens. That was kind of weird, wasn't it? Right, he has the team again. And probably, shall I show you my concept squads? I don't really get this, but I did buy that man of the match Walcott, not worth it. So I was trying to fit in a team with David De Gea is so bad, by the way, and what everyone loves him, but he is terrible. Buy Courtois is better. So I was going to buy this PA card, 70k for PA Organ. You probably cancel that out. I didn't win that actually. So I do that sometimes. I buy players and then I'm set back on my team and stuff like that. I would say this Perisic card is probably the closest thing you can get to a expensive card, like I would say Neymar or something like that. For him being, I think he's 70k something there, or 100k, 80k. When I sold mine he went for 100k, but I still think he's worth that. Is he worth that now? Not sure. So Jordi Alba, I didn't like him. Ramos, never tried him. Cruz, decent passing, decent shot, defend in physical is decent. So I think out of all these players that I want to buy any of them again, I've never bought any of these centre backs already. Perisic is someone I'll buy again. Who else is on them? I wanted this Brozovic as he looks like. Not this one, I think he's out of Calm. Pogba. And there's like the rest of my team really that I was thinking about doing. Thanks that didn't go through. Oh, I didn't get that PE there. I didn't want to keep wasting my money on stupid cards like him. He's 350k, he was 400k yesterday. So I would like to thank everyone for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.